Welcome to YLC, a young leaders committee that promotes and grows youth leadership that ensures the future leaders lead from today by educating and inspiring them to soar higher and higher.
Welcome to YLC, the platform to sensitize and build young fellows as leaders of today and not just leaders of tomorrow. If life is war, as we said earlier, then be motivated to engage in sociological war or any other to define your position and to pave the way for you to go high in leadership. But remember, he who fights dirty might live to fight again in some other ways. Fight defensively and decently, not carelessly and ruthlessly, except when it is inevitable and you just have to fight to extricate yourself from disaster. You can and indeed should eschew a frontal attack or response in such battles of life, as we will show you in later episodes. It might earn you greater respect than when you win through ruthless response. It paid off for our hero. I'd like to let you know that we have a hero. And we desire that you be like the hero. As you go on through this series, you will get to know who the hero is. And so as it worked for him, it will also work for you. Know why you must stand your ground and fight to liberate yourself and your generation of young people. What should be your motivation for this fight? We have seen the motive of those who fight you in this generational warfare. We're saying, what should be your own motivation? Fight to avoid going down with a defeat mentality that is prone to depression. Fight to avoid going down. If you fight and lose and fight and lose, you may lack the psychological strength to rise up and to encourage yourself to go further. If you are in that situation, that's why this series is for you. Those at the top very often go with many benefits. Besides the fact that the higher you go up, the lesser your chances of being messed up in the system. So aim and walk towards the top. The higher you climb, the better it will be for you. And that's why they say the higher you go, the cooler it is. If you're a managing director, executive director, even if you're executive director with a managing director over you, he can't talk to you carelessly because you're high up. But if you're low down, no, you can be brushed aside. So rise up. The top is free, it's open, it's wide. Many more people are needed. There is the shame of letting down your fellow youths. Never forget that you are not the only youth, that whatever you do can smear on all youths of your generation. Some persons who despise youth do so because of some other youth who fail to live up to expectations. Do not be the one to give the gun to people to hunt down young leaders. Fight therefore to raise the youth bar. Fight to raise the youth bar, no longer to bring it down. Youths have been the architect of their own misfortune to some extent, and we are here to correct that narrative. In this warfare, avoid anger and outbursts that are directed at an attacker. Please, as a young person, learn to use silence and respect to fight this war. Don't fight silly, don't fight dirty, don't fight ruthlessly. It could give vent to further attack at other youths that your assailant will meet in future. Your disrespect and ruthless attack at somebody today can be a reason why that person in a higher position will deal with you young people. Be careful. Develop the enthusiasm for the youth cause, for the cause of youths. Remember, your fight and victory today might bring a dirty smear on all young leaders. It might be better you take some risk or bear some costs instead of bringing the youth bar down. Young people must cooperate to fight for their generation and their collective fortune. Please take note of this. You must remember, you are not the only young person, and what you do as a young leader somewhere might be a reason to lock the door against another young person some other place. Therefore, arm yourself with the saying that he who fights and runs away lives to fight another day. Fight does not and must not always be won. Please take note of that. Be diligent to reconcile with your assailants as much as it is possible and lies within your power. A peaceful reconciliation might earn you much respect and credence to all young people. Impatience and irrational behavior is a common accusation against young people. Avoid it as much as you can, even if not for your own sake, at least for the sake of the vast majority of young fellows. See you at the next episode. Meanwhile, send your comments and questions across our various social media platforms, which you will see on the screen. At your service.